What's up, you guys? Aaron here with 900 Rated Disc Golf. Got another disc review for you today. Today I'm going to be testing two different discs, both from the 2021 Discraft Tour Series lineup. The first one's going to be the new Paul Macbeth Luna. If you saw my last Luna review, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I'm hoping that the Tour Series run maybe has a little bit more stability to it. And then the second one is the Paige Pierce Fierce. I've never thrown a Fierce before, but I'm curious to see if it is really as understable as the numbers say, and who knows, maybe I can add a flippy putter to my bag. But gonna be doing a lot of different shots for you today, similar to my EMAC Judge review. Gonna be doing some flat, hyzer, and hyzer release. I'm not gonna be focusing quite as much on the upshots, and in this type of plastic, I don't think I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of putting, but really today I'm just gonna give you guys an idea of how these discs fly and give you my thoughts. All right, so there is a little bit of wind out here today. Looks to be mostly a left to right, maybe just a little bit of a tailwind. So I am expecting the Fierce to carry quite a bit to the right on pretty much every throw. The Luna, I am hoping, has a little bit of stability to it, but we'll see. I'm gonna be starting with some flat releases for both, moving on to hyzer, and then anhyzer shots. Feeling a lot of discs are going to end up right. All right, let's go get them. That's a bit better. Yeah, the wind, weirdly on those throws, kind of turned into more of a tailwind. So just from the difference of those two throws was maybe about 5 minutes, and you could see how much different they reacted as far as like a left to right was concerned. And then going into more of a tailwind, they definitely stayed straighter, wanted to stable up at the end. So, you know, throwing putters in the wind is tough, but you're getting a very good idea on like how the wind can affect the flights today. That felt good. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. It's already understable. I didn't have to put a lot of ante on it, but oh well. All right, I'm gonna try a couple more shots here. These I'm gonna be going for max distance. The basket itself is right around 300 feet. The sidewalk past the basket is probably maybe 40 to 50 feet past it. So if I get all the way to the sidewalk, you know, I'm maybe pushing the 350 mark or pretty close to it. After I do these, I'm actually gonna bring it up to hole 8 and throw towards hole 8's basket just to get a little bit of a different wind read and then see how they fly in those conditions, and then give you my final thoughts. I don't think that quite made the sidewalk, but I think that was about 325, 330. Felt like a good pull though. Yeah, that one maybe right at 300 feet. It is understable, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm getting the best releases with it. I feel like, weirdly, today I'm getting a lot better releases from the Luna. I don't know if the Fierce is going to have much of a spot in my bag, but the Luna's not too bad today. I'm impressed. Alright, coming up on the Fierce. Pretty close to pin high, just a little short of it. Wasn't the worst throw, but could have been better. And then we're coming up on the Luna. See, right in front of hole 8's tee pad. A little short of the sidewalk, so probably about 330. Definitely felt like a good pull, but didn't quite reach it. Definitely more of a tailwind here, so I do expect both of these discs to have some stability. Let's see how they fly. Might be over the roof. That'll be annoying. Going to get that'll be fun. Alright, throw the Fierce. Hopefully it'll stand up straighter for a little bit longer. Ace ran that one a little bit. Similar spot to that one. All right, coming up on those last couple shots. Yeah, I think I'd be fine with either of those. Guys, so my final thoughts regarding the 2021 Tour Series Luna and the 2021 Tour Series Fierce. First, a big shout out to essentially my sponsor, Play It Again Sports. If you guys don't know, I actually work at Play It Again Sports part-time. I do a lot of the disc golf stuff there, and I was able to snag both of these from there, which was super cool. Alright, so final thoughts. Start with the Luna. I liked the way this Luna flew a lot more than I liked the Big Z Luna, and even a little bit more than the Jawbreaker Luna. I don't know if it's maybe just to do with the plastic, but there was definitely some added stability there. I know in that previous video I mentioned that it seemed to be a lot more understable than the numbers would dictate, and I don't think this one's as overstable as the numbers would dictate, but it feels a lot better for me. The mold itself obviously hasn't changed, but I felt like I was getting some pretty clean releases with this one today. Had some really nice pulls. All in all, I'm a lot bigger fan of this one than I am of some of the previous ones. And then going on to the Fierce, this one was weird. I had never thrown a Fierce before. I've never really thrown flippy putters, and this one certainly was flippy, but personally I don't see this one being a disc that I would bag. Really, for me, the only time that I thought that it was kind of useful was actually when I was throwing on this basket here. In the tailwind, it does like to ride straight for a little bit longer, maybe with it being so understable. Instead of flipping up and turning over, it just kind of rides straight. So I was able to get some good shots there. In the first few throws with that left to right, it already wanted to go right anyway with it being so understable, and I didn't feel like I was getting great shots with it otherwise. If you're looking for a flippy putter, this certainly is it. It is definitely flippy, and in a tailwind, it'll ride straight. It won't really want to flip over in those scenarios, but all in all, between the two here, if I was going to bag one, I think I would go with the Luna as a nice throwing putter. I was able to get pretty good distance with it. It flew pretty straight, had a little bit of extra stability at the end. The Fierce just doesn't do it for me, unfortunately. For someone out there, it might. So what are your guys' thoughts? Have you thrown these two discs, how does this one compare to last year's Tour Series, and then how does this Fierce compare to some of the Jawbreaker blends and whatnot. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are. If you haven't